Christmas, or as some people call it, the annual retelling of the greatest children's story ever written. Christmas movies, Christmas songs, and Christmas nativity plays. We've all been there. We've all been a sheep or a shepherd or a wise man, but not too many festive productions give much time to Herod the Great, a manipulative dictator desperately holding on to power at all costs. The Bible describes the Christmas adventure of a group of wise men who, captivated by a bright star deep in the eastern sky, embark on a journey to find a newborn king. The star leads them to Jerusalem, and their first stop is the fortified royal residence. After all, that is the most obvious place to find a king. Well, they do find a king, but a king of a very different kind. Herod the Great was the Roman appointed sovereign of Judea at the time of Christ's birth, and Bethlehem fell within his jurisdiction. Now, it seems that Herod was quite keen on remaining the only king, so the news that these wise men had come in search of a new king was enough to make him choke on his turkey dinner. His first move was to summon his own wise men to give him the lowdown on what the ancient book had to say. It would seem that these wise men knew what the ancient prophecies foretold, and sure enough, they describe a special baby being born in Bethlehem. Not just special, but the Christ, the Messiah, the Son of God. Now, trying hard to remember everything he'd learned in his anger management classes, Herod releases the original set of wise men to complete their journey to Bethlehem, 9 miles down the road, where the guiding star seems to have stopped above a stable of all places. Let's face it, a shockingly inappropriate place for a baby to be born, particularly this baby. Jesus sidesteps the red carpet treatment and the private hospital in exchange for a shed full of livestock in the backyard of a budget hotel way off the beaten track. It's a taste of things to come. 30 years later, Jesus would constantly be found alongside the last and the lost and the least. People always looked for Jesus in the wrong place. They still do. Back in Jerusalem, Herod initiates a sickening act of genocide in an attempt to snare Jesus. This maniac may have the word great in his title, but there's nothing going on here in the way of true greatness. I wonder what it is about Jesus that makes powerful people so angry, so petrified of what his love will do to them. But his murderous plan is foiled. The wise men are warned in a divine dream about his intentions and have created a diversion to allow Mary, Joseph, and Jesus to slip through the net. Now the course of human history has been changed. The God of heaven has stepped through the veil of eternity in the shape of his Son to come and live on earth as one of us. The tale of two kings. The one who rules with intimidation from a powerful epicenter called Jerusalem, and the one who is born in a forgotten backwater called Bethlehem, who is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords and the Saviour of the world. They couldn't be more different. There's also two sets of wise men. There's the ones that leave power behind to follow a star to find a king, and there's the ones who are summoned by a king who has left reason behind, thinking he is the star. Search for the true meaning of Christmas this year. Follow the right star. It will lead you to the right place and the right king.